So you're an anxious girlie going to Halloween Horror Nights and you scream at literally everything. Me too, girl. But don't worry, I got you guys. Here's a guide to how to survive a Halloween Horror Nights as a little anxious girlie just like me. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Your terrifier nails are so cool. Dang, it's wild. And it's terrifying. It's sold out tonight. Crazy. We are waiting in line right now, but we actually already came in just for a minute. Like, it was probably like 30 minutes. And we got to see the first scare actors come out for that first scare zone. They're like clowns with chainsaws, and girl, I do not like the chainsaws. Those things are scary, but super fun. So let me take you guys back to that. Currently waiting for the opening ceremony. Super excited because last year I didn't get to see the first one, so very excited to see the first one. Guys, look at her nails. They are terrifier nails. These are so cool. Super scary. But I came back out here. I wanted to show you guys how it is in the front and how long the lines are. We've been in line for not too long, but it can take a long time to get into here. You can get in at 7 p.m. But I would say expect the line to take anywhere from like 10 to 30 minutes if you're trying to get here on time. Get you guys off with tip number 1 before we even get inside, and that's going to be packing the essentials. I packed everything I needed, so everything that you need when coming to Halloween Horror Nights. Chainsaws, and it's terrifying, but this is a good test for the rest of the night, so let's go in. Okay guys, definitely scary, but not too bad. We're gonna look at some of the merch first before we do anything else. We are about to have the scaremony, which is essentially where all the chainsaw people do this whole show in the front, and I really want to see it. So let's look at the merch, and I think we have like 20 minutes before they do that. Recreating essentially. Like, I really wanted to buy these, but I thought it'd be better just to make them. You are kidding. Oh my gosh, this is why I love Universal. They always have the best merch. Like, they know what the girlies want. That is a sick shirt. But I do want to note that in the stores you're not safe. Scare actors, specifically Art the Clown, can come into the stores, so just be aware, girlies, that he can come in. Back out we go. Oh no. Oh no. So ready for the scaremonies! We only have a few more minutes, but this music is so good. earplugs. So I think I'm gonna be ranking that one like a 4 out of 10, where 1 is gonna be like the babiest of houses, so it's still gonna be scary, but not super scary. But that one, you know, was in the front, which generally I put my boyfriend in the front, so not too bad. I would say that's a good starter maze if you want to kind of test the waters. I do think there'll be other ones that are definitely more baby mazes, if you know what I mean. Scare zone number 2, and this one looks so good. Oh my goodness. Get it! Oh my goodness, yes! Hi there, queen! You guys, like these female mazes are always so good, right? The theme is so good.
The mixed, like Hispanic cultural ones are always the vibe.
They're always so good. Like, yeah, they were good at scaring you. Like, the first one actually came up in my face and like breathed on me. That's crazy. Like, I felt her breath, but also love. I will say, not for everybody, so the scare zones can be a lot. The nice thing is you could also try and not get the scares and try and get somebody else in the scares. Either way, coming on to tip number 2, guys, and that's gonna be getting some liquid courage right here. And I don't know what this area is called, but it's like the Mexican bar area. Such a vibe. I'm gonna get a little drinky. Acquired. Hey, hey. This is such a vibe. I'm obsessed.
It tastes like black licorice.
We're gonna get in another into Montrose, which last year was super good. We'll see how it is this year. It might be a little more baby than Fallout, so I'll let you guys know. My earplugs are in, as they will be in every single maze. At this point, I don't even know how loud I'm talking. That's how good. I also want to note, guys, I have Express Pass today, so I'm barely waiting in lines, which is super nice. I wouldn't recommend it, like it's super nice, but you don't need it. Actually, it's kind of nice to wait in the line and kind of get your nerves ready. It does! Oh, girl! Ew! Girl!
We're going see.
That's wild. Oh my god! No! Oh my god! Yeah, that was crazy. And into the scare zone we go, guys. Earplugs out. I love the scare zone so much. This is even better than anything. It's so bad, but I love it so much. It's like giving Halloween Town in the best way possible. Like, I love it so much. The girlies are girling. Oh my goodness. You guys, we're coming onto my favorite scare zone. The crows. What is it called? They have like a name.
The crows.
No, they have a better name. But I love this scare zone because the crows are just my favorite. Honestly, I want the murder of crows. Yeah. You guys, look. They're my favorite. So good. I love. And they have the baby crow. Look at it, it's just a little bag. Love him so much. For our next tip, it's obviously gonna be getting all the cute snacks and food. There's a ton of snacks here that I wanna get, but we're gonna eat some food first because we're getting a little hungry. And they have video tacos. Also, lick my tongue. That's from the drink. It had like black licorice in it. Wild. But either way, we're going to get some tacos right now to share. I'm super excited for these. I forgot to rate the monstrous maze. So out of 1 out of 10, I would give it a little less than Fallout. So I would give it like a 3 out of 10. It wasn't as bad in my opinion. There was a few moments where you can kind of like breathe, but it was still very scary. Lots of jump scares, but just generally you had some moments to kind of like Then we have 5 Nights at Freddy's in the back for a 30-minute wait for Express. Or Scarecrow for 5-minute with Express. At this point, it's going to be up to you guys if you go for a really scary maze. If at this point you're too scared, I would say don't go for a scary maze, but I do think getting some of the scary mazes out of the way is kind of helpful to build your confidence if you're ready for it. So at this point, I'm ready for it, but if you're not ready for it, don't do it. Imagine this one's gonna be like a 10 out of 10 for me. I know a lot of people are saying that the Terrifier is really, really bad, but I think this one might be worse. I'll let you guys know. Let's see. I also think that one of the coolest things about Horror Nights is that you get to like actually walk the back lot. Like right now, we're right next to stage 6. Earplugs in. Time to go in. I'm so scared. Nothing in that first room, I promise. Dark and it did smell like corn, which is not bad, but it smelled like hay, I guess. They have a Jason s'more. I am a s'mores girly, and again, I said you have to get the cutie little snacks here, so let's get a cutie little snack. You guys look how cute. I'm actually super excited because I didn't get the one from last year, so I heard honestly last year's was kind of bad. Like it was cold and people wish it was warm, which I totally understand, but I feel like it's more for the vibe. Let's try it. It's a cold s'more, but it's delicious. I'm so happy. The marshmallow is actually really good too. I could see why people wish it was warm, but I think for the sake of like being able to pass this out very quickly, they have to keep it cold. Totally understand, and I still think it's delicious. We're gonna be finishing the mazes down here.
Are you guys going to go? Yeah, okay.
We have 3 more mazes here in the lower lot. We're going to do WWE, then Jason, and then FNAF. Wouldn't do maze after maze after maze as a little anxious girly, but I'm feeling very confident and I'm feeling really good, and I have my earplugs. The earplugs are like key to this, so let's do the 3 mazes back to back.
Yes, I do.
These are not as half as scary. Again, I've been in the front for all of them, and last year I could not be in the front. I was crying in the front, literally. If I'm comparing this one to the Scarecrow one, I think I was a little more scared in this one than the Scarecrow one personally. I don't know if it had to do with the set design or anything like that, but it's gonna be like a 4 or 5 out of 10, nothing crazy. I still think they have something to give. I don't know.
I think this one was fun. I feel like it had fun like set design, fun character design.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about WWE, so I know that like WWE
actually,
has fun
what did it have to
design.
do with WWE?
Like the people, like that guy, he's one of the wrestlers, the main guy with the dreads.
I don't know. It didn't feel like WWE. I don't know much about it, but it was fun for sure. Either way, to the next main.
I think it's like 150.
So this is the WWE line back here, and this is for the Jason line. Like all that is Jason. So maybe the Express Pass is just generally worth it because that's insane. Imagine only being able to do like a couple houses, whereas right here I'm just walking onto the house essentially. I think especially as an anxious girly, it might be better just to walk in. Like you don't have time to think about it, so Express Pass might be worth it. You guys, I'm actually really scared for this one.
The place has a death curse on it. You're doomed if you stay. You're doomed if you stay here.
I've just gotten better at scares, or I don't know if I'm just getting like kind of bad quote unquote run-throughs where I don't get a lot of scares, but that wasn't that bad either. Like I thought there might be chainsaws, there's not. I don't know much about Jason, so let me put that out there too. I don't know much about Jason, but that wasn't too bad at all. I don't know what to rank that. I think I'm gonna go 4 out of 10, just like Fallout. It was somewhere around there. Nothing crazy. And again, like this is my 5th house now?
5th, yeah.
Yeah, this is my 5th house, and these aren't that scary.
They all smell like barbecue sauces.
Yeah, that one smelled like barbecue sauce.
No, the other one, the Scarecrows also smell like barbecue sauce.
You thought? I thought that one smelled like hay. Or maybe that was just in my mind because I'm like Scarecrow's hay. They definitely have these scents to them that aren't like bad. Like they're just like, that's a smell, but nothing bad.
Like
a little sweet, a little sugary, yeah, but like a little natural. This one is barbecue. Either way, not bad. We're gonna go to Five Nights at Freddy's now, so we'll see what that one is. We have a 30-minute wait. Let's see how long it is. Okay guys, I am not scared for this one, I will say, but I'm very excited to see the animatronics. Plus, I feel like a lot of people think these ears are kind of supposed to be giving Freddy Fazbear. Is that a thing? Yes. Freddy Freddy Fazbear, which I love. I've never seen much about like FNAF. I don't know about Five Nights at Freddy's other than my little cousin playing the game. It looks cute and fun and creepy, but I feel like I should know more of the lore. That was definitely not 30 minutes, but either way, earplugs still in. Just an anxious girly thing.
Let's introduce you to the stars of the show. Let's introduce you to the stars of the show.
That was actually really good, but not super scary. I do think it's still gonna give that tier of like 3, 4, or actually I would go lower. So like a 3 out of 10. Not scary at all, but we were just talking about, I feel like generally these houses have been missing a story. That was the best story we've gotten so far. Last year they had really good stories here at Horror Nights.
Because we were just really story driven last year.
Yeah.
I feel like last year the Universal Monsters was story driven, the Insidious was story driven, the Ghostbusters house was story driven. Well, there's only 2 we haven't done so far. Yeah, I feel like all of the 6 we've done so far have not been like story driven.
It's like if you're not going to give us crazy scares, which honestly I don't care for. I do care for a story. I love a good story. Yeah, so interesting. That was still definitely my favorite so far because of the animatronics. The animatronics were really, really cool. Yeah, just generally not super scary, which is good. So if you're looking for a baby maze for my anxious girlies, I do think this is a good one to start with.
Fun too.
Yeah, it's really fun. So especially,
I liked my favorite.
yeah, it's been my favorite. So if you're looking for a baby maze, I would highly recommend this one, especially if you're willing to wait that long, and especially if you like Five Nights at Freddy's. Obviously, this is the one to go to. We're gonna go to the upper lot, and I think we're gonna try and do a show next. We are skipping the tram this year. We did it last year, and it was not for me. It's honestly not that interesting. It's just like a big scare zone that's not as good as other scare zones. So we're gonna go try and watch the show. Didn't do that last year, so I'll let you guys know for the anxious girlies if it's scary or not. I think it's gonna be good for us. So let's go. I know I just said that we're not going to do a studio tour, but I realized we have so much time and there's still another show going on. So we're going to do the studio tour just for funsies. Honestly, just to update you guys on how scary it is. Different from last year, so let me do it for you guys. We're doing it for the plot. I'll warn you girlies that as you walk in, there's a mini scare zone. Especially on the left, there's a guy in the grass or like the hedge that will really spook you. So, just so you guys know. Looks like they're not here right now, but they could be sometime, so beware.
Now she did hack into the tram, so I'm no longer in control. And that means that she...
What are you?
Miss me? The bitch is back.
First part already actually really scary. Not gonna lie, that was pretty bad. It's like an intense scare zone. A lot better better than last year in my opinion in terms of scares. So if you're an anxious girly and don't want scares, not for you, because that was actually a little scary. In between a scare zone and a house.
Test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the...
I'm not sure you fully realize your predicament.
No, they have chainsaws out here, and guys, I'm like, chainsaws! The chainsaws! Those are the worst. I cannot. I feel like that was so much better than last year. I'm so glad we did that actually.
I am, yeah.
Right?
It was way more of like an actual maze or like scare farm than...
Yeah, not only did they have like the scare zone, which in general I feel like the scare zones were better.
Yeah.
But then they had like walkthrough areas that were like mimicking houses. So good. Did lose my express pass. Like I lost my pass.
Ticket?
Yeah, I lost my ticket. So we need to go to guest relay to go see if I can get another one printed out. We'll see. I'll update you guys in just a second. And for my anxious girlies, I will say, pretty scary. Honestly, scarier than most of the houses that we've had here. The point here is directly to scare as many people as possible, whereas the mazes, you're also looking at like all the sets. I'm gonna give this one still like a 4 or 5 out of 10, so a little scarier than some of the houses we've been through, but overall, pretty fun. And it's pretty short as well, so that's the nice part. You get like breaks, and you can kind of see what's going on in front of you. Even if you can see what's going on in front of you, I think they're better at scaring you here than in a maze. Hopefully I can get my pass back, so we'll see, but we do have to go through 2 scare zones in order to do this, so let's see how that goes. We have the murder of the crows as well as the clown chainsaw. I don't know what that's called, but we'll see. 2 scare zones. Oh, they're out of their scare zone. They're literally all the way over here. Okay, no scares for me today, but we still have the Carnival of Carnage is what the clown one is called. Here we go. Oh no. Okay, they're a little more active here with the chainsaws and everything. It's wild. Yeah, pretty crazy here. Their chainsaws are literally the worst though, I cannot. And it just smells like gasoline too. I think we got through the worst of it, but I still see a couple, but at least they don't have chainsaws. For whatever reason, I can get my pass super quickly. Maybe we can make it to the show, but that's only if they give me the pass. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the pass, so I'm crossing my fingers I do, because I feel bad that I lost it. Okay, so they couldn't print me my ticket back, but they did give me my express passes for the 2 last mazes. Literally so kind, but unfortunately that means I have to go back through the scare zone. And I cannot lose these, so I need to like hold on to these super tight. Through the scare zone we go, and unfortunately also that means I'm not going to do the show because I think it's starting already and we're not going to make it. Oh my god, there's Art the clown here. Walking right behind him is actually really nice because I feel like people are not going to come up to you when he's right next to you. What a vibe. Oh, my babies. Okay, scare zone, not bad. Did not get scared. Last 2 mazes, and honestly, I do think the Terrifier is going to be the scariest. No matter what, I've heard people say that that one is the worst, and then you get wet and stuff. Crazy. And then there's Poltergeist, which I've been the most excited for. I've never seen that movie. I need to watch it. But I'm just most excited to see it because I feel like the set designs are going to be amazing. Let's see how it is. Super excited. We have the Terrifier for 40 minutes or Poltergeist for 10. Okay, I think we're gonna do Terrifier. I'm really scared, but honestly, I think I'll be okay. I'm very excited for Poltergeist. Like, that is, again, my most anticipated house. So we're gonna do Terrifier first. Earplugs are in, and I'm getting kind of scared. Aren't the clowns out here, and I'm kind of scared. Okay, definitely the scariest one so far, but honestly, compared to last year, not that bad. Like, Insidious was worse, Chainsaw Massacre, terrifying. This one, I would say, is maybe a 6 out of 10 compared to, I would say Chainsaw Massacre last year was a 10 out of 10. Pretty fun, very wet, but not in the way that I would think. They didn't like spray you a ton. There was a lot of misty, foggy portions. There was a lot of like wet things you had to touch because of the misters. So, just so you guys know. Either way, to Poltergeist. Earplugs in. Let's go. That one definitely got me, and honestly I feel like I get more got behind Greg. I think they like know I'm with him, and so they have like time to prep, but honestly so good. The set design on Poltergeist, perfection. But definitely was got a lot of times. I wouldn't say it's like super scary. I think if I'm like actually gonna rank it, I'm gonna rank it like a 5 out of 10, nothing crazy. That's definitely my favorite house. Poltergeist is too good. That was so fun. Either way, we have 15 more minutes. It's 1:45, and so we're wondering, should we try and do another maze? But I'm also like super sleepy. My bedtime's way long ago. So let's walk all the way back up, and then I'll check in to see what time it is and see if we can get another maze. We have a couple more minutes, so we're gonna try and do Fallout. Let's see if we can walk on. It looks like they're letting people in, so one more maze, one more maze. Perfectly 2 a.m. guys, so wonderful night. And again, we got to do all the mazes, but I don't think we could have done all the mazes without Express Pass. But I think all the scare actors are done for the night, question mark? Do we have any more scare actors over here? We're walking out the main entrance, and I think we're done. I think there's no more scares to be had. you guys all done with Halloween Horror Nights, and I had such an amazing time. I hope I give you guys as many tips as possible to have the best time here. If you have the slightest like inkling to come, I think you should try it. The ways to kind of avoid scares if you're really scared. But my biggest tip at the end of the day is actually earplugs. Even if I was here by myself, if I had earplugs in, I know I'd be okay. Earplugs are actually a game changer. I hope I gave you guys some good tips, and I hope that you guys had a fun time hanging out with me. I had a fun time hanging out with you guys, so thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the park, guys.